Hello, everybody. How are you? My name is Agustin Jaramillo, also known as AJ. I am from Greater Westtown Training Partnership. Today, we have with us a trainee, an adult learner, and participant from our current shipping and receiving training program, Mr. Logan.
Yes.
I'd like him to introduce himself in a minute. Just want to let you know that you'll be spending the next few minutes with us to hopefully learn a little bit about our program. And then if you are interested in applying, we'll also let you know what the steps are to move forward in the application process to be a part of the Greater Westtown Shipping and Receiving Training Program that will be coming up in a few months. So, Mr. Logan, can you introduce yourself?
Yes, I can. Good evening, Chicago. My name is Jerome Logan. I'm currently a trainee with the Greater Westtown Community Develop Project, Shipping and Receiving, and it's a very, very good experience so far.
Thank you, sir, for that. We appreciate Mr. Logan being here with us. Just had to get him out of class, actually. I just pulled him out of class about 30 minutes early to be able to participate in this program. But I do want to be able to share with you the experience, not only the experience Mr. Logan has had within the training program. This is week 5.
Correct.
Four.
Week 4. We're going into 5.
We're going into week 5.
Yes.
And I'd just like him to share a little bit of the first 4 weeks of training, and then, but most importantly, also just the application process. We want to make sure that if you're watching this and you're like, hey, I think shipping and receiving is an industry that I want to be a part of, that you know what the steps will be to move forward in our career field or in our training program. So firstly, Mr. Logan, in the first 4 weeks,
Yes.
what have you experienced in shipping and receiving?
I've experienced a plethora of different learning programs. Got the ability to actually facilitate different forklift trucks. I'm learning digital literacy, UPS World Ship, other different programs that are going to certify me in the shipping and receiving industry.
Yes. So my personal experience, I've been at Greater Westtown now for 7 years, but I came from a warehouse industry as a manager and supervisor. I think I've shared with you in the class, I've been in the industry since 1996.
Yes.
Worked at a small manufacturing facility for cookie dough in downtown Chicago. Been delivering, receiving goods, shipping goods, so on and so forth. So being a part of the program and being able to share the knowledge that I've developed along with all our other instructors, I think really is a benefit because we have been out of the industry and we know what it takes to work in the career field. You mentioned some classes. You mentioned forklift or lift truck driving.
Yes.
And then UPS.
Yes.
So these are the UPS is a digital data entry, and then you get like shipping receipts, right, to ship out products.
Correct.
All right, and then I know because I helped develop the curriculum that you're in the receiving part of warehouse operations right now.
Yes, I am.
So you're talking about how to receive goods, how to put them in inventory,
Yes.
how to count the SKU numbers and the UPCs, like how to
Yes.
tell the difference.
Yes.
I know you've had some activities outside for safety as well, some safety
Correct.
training.
OSHA training, yes.
Yeah, some OSHA training, and these are all topics or workshops that we help in order to facilitate the knowledge, the sharing of information. We don't develop the skill. We just provide the knowledge. It's trainees like Mr. Logan that develop the skill while they're in our program. So I'm gonna just put some slides on so I can get through who we are more specifically, and then provide you with more detailed information. So we are Greater Westtown. We were founded in 1988 as a direct job placement assistance program in the west side of Chicago. The main mission is to build community-based response to expand educational economic opportunities for disadvantaged residents in the Greater Westtown communities. So that is our official mission statement, and that is something that we hold true to serving individuals in Chicago that are in disadvantaged communities. One of the important things to note about our program is that we if you come to our program, it will not be a financial burden on you if you qualify financially. And so that means that some of the requirements to receive this program at no cost include being a part of a certain population within the city, whether you're live in a low-income community, you are a dislocated worker, a single parent, a woman seeking non-traditional careers, non-high school completers, a returning citizen, homeless individuals or people at risk of being homeless or houseless, opportunity youth, so any young person that is out there looking for employment or support, and then if you're underemployed. These client populations are really important for us. The program is at no cost. We are federally funded, and we make sure that those that receive this training do fall into a category that they are in need of some services that we provide them in order to develop their skills and go into the shipping and receiving training program. So, although we're here to talk about shipping and receiving, Greater Westtown as a whole, we provide a comprehensive array of many successful interrelated workforce development and educational services. Like I mentioned, we're talking about shipping and receiving, but we also have a career pathways program, and that's direct job placement. If you're not interested in training, but you want assistance with finding employment, you can visit us and talk to our career pathways program staff, and they'll be able to assist you with some job readiness skills, some resume building, and then look for employment in order to support you with that search. Our two other vocational or occupational training programs we have is woodworking and clean energy jobs program. So the woodworking program is an ongoing program. They were here on this station about a month ago promoting for the class that's going to start July 21st. If you'd like to hear more information about them, you can go to the YouTube page and just click on last month's Greater Westtown video so you can hear more about our woodworking program. And then our Clean Energy Jobs program is an off-site training. We will register you at Greater Westtown, but you would have to go to a different location to train for that particular training. Now, that isn't a year-round program. That happens every few months, but it has to be renewed every year. So if you call us and ask about it, we'll let you know if we have that program available in the upcoming months. And then we have two youth high schools, alternative high schools, Westtown Academy, which is located in our main building on 500 North Sacramento Boulevard, and YCC West, which is on Division and Cicero. These are alternative high schools under the YCCS program. And if you don't know what the YCCS program is, or the YCCS is, it's a Youth Charter Connection. We work in tandem, or we work together with the CPS high schools to be able to provide students with a CPS high school diploma. This isn't like an alternative certificate. This isn't a GED. It is a CPS diploma. All we ask is individuals are between the ages of 16 and 21. And then for any educational development while you're in training, we also offer assistance with GED prep. In order to assist adults that are in our training programs to receive or attain their GED certification. So one of the main things that we like to talk about or that we like to mention is that this is a free of charge program. You will not pay anything, but you must be eligible. And eligibility requirements is something that we'll talk about in a bit later on before we end, so that you know what it is that we're looking for, what it is that we need for you to provide in order for this program to be at no cost. We are background friendly. We understand that the past does not determine the future, and we're out there and willing to assist and help anyone who's willing to move forward in their lives and find employment within shipping and receiving or the TDL industry. One of the downsides, and please stay tuned, even if I mention this, it is an unpaid training. It does make it a little bit of a financial hardship, but we do ask that individuals that are ready, willing, and able to receive this training to give us an opportunity to show what it is that we can provide for them. There is no. We don't have any type of funding to provide the paid training. That's not how our program is set up. But we want to make sure that everybody is aware of that as they're making the decision they need in their lives. And then we will ask individuals to submit for drug testing due to the safety of not only the forklifts, but all the sharp serrated tools that are used in the warehouse. We want to make sure that everybody is training and ready to go. So I'm going to ask Mr. Logan to look at this because he's already experienced a few classes, 2-3 weeks of math and reading. And although it's industry, it's really just a development for the adult learner to continue working on their math and reading skills. Yes. So let me go back to the main camera, Mr. Logan. What of those did you find surprising when you came to Greater Westtown? The fact that we did math and English, or?
I mean, it was like I said, it's a wonderful experience, especially if for people who have not been in school for a while and just need to be refreshed on the curriculums. The math was not one of my greater subjects while I was growing up, but I'm learning to excel, and reading is wonderful because reading is like a form of communication. Being able to understand and comprehend with anything that you're doing, you must be able to focus, concentrate, and give input and feedback on what you're absorbing.
Yeah, some of the things that and we mentioned this a lot. When we're training, we're using industry words. So that's just one of those reading comprehension. Like we want all our trainees to be able to go into the workforce with the words that are used in the industry.
Correct.
That shows that you already know what you're talking about.
Exactly.
Yes, you could call it a box cutter, but if you call it a utility knife, or
that's more professional.
Yeah, there's professionalism to the way we talk about things. Well, one of the first words that we used in training, I think, while we were doing the first week safety, we used the word dunnage.
Yes.
So dunnage was the first word that you don't normally hear people use dunnage, but it's part of our industry words. There's the water activated gum tape.
Yeah, the tape machine.
Yeah, from the tape machine.
Basically.
Yeah. And then, what a forklift is, and in the industry we call it a lift truck.
Yes.
Yeah, a lift truck, and then depending on. So yes, we do industry-specific math for measurements, for weights, multiplication, because you need to know how many boxes are on a pallet, how many items are in each box, so on and so forth.
Yes.
And reading will help. And then, of course, the hands-on technical training, which we're beginning. You're all beginning the more of the lift truck now. Week 4, week 5 is when we start lift truck.
Yes.
So you have the hands-on technical training, which is working in a warehouse, driving a lift truck machine. Then from our program, at no cost, you'll receive industry credentials, certifications, job readiness, financial and digital literacy, and then our main focus is assistance with jobs. So I know because I actually interviewed you for the program, and I know you're one of your main things were that you want to be able to create that type of financial stability and wealth for you and your family.
Yes, I do.
Right. So coming to us, it's our responsibility now to help you find employment, to get you in the right track for employment.
Right.
Our program doesn't work if we don't help you find a job.
Exactly.
that's not what we're set up for.
Right.
So it takes a lot of faith, a lot of hope, and I do appreciate that you're there every day putting in the work, and then it gives us an opportunity to be able to provide the services to get you connected with employment. Yes. Is that what you would tell most people that are like, hey, what's good about this program?
Yes, I would share that because with me being now, I'm hearing about the success stories, and you only gonna get what you put into the program. It's all in what you put in. If you put forth effort on going forth and you focused on making better and doing better is going to come to you once completing the program.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's a mindset that we ask all our trainees to have that motivation, that self-motivation. We can be there as a motivator and a cheerleader, but in the long run, it has to be the individual.
Correct.
That needs it. All right. So our program, the shipping and receiving, it averages anywhere between 15 to 25 students. Currently, I think we have 20 students in our current training program. It is a 12-week program, Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 3:30 p.m. Mondays is a shorter day, But in general, if you just save the time 8:30 to 3:30 Monday through Friday, you'll have an understanding of how our training program works. You must complete 380 hours. That falls under our educational curriculum. So any hour missed, you have to make up. You cannot graduate with 375 hours. It must be 380 clock hours in order for you to receive full completion and certification. We do warehouse hands-on, especially computerized inventory control, picking, packing procedures, radio frequency scanning operations. That comes a little bit later in training. And then forklift or lift truck, OSHA certification, and National Safety Council. So you guys are in Module 5 of National Safety Council or Module 4?
5, I believe, if
5.
I'm not mistaken. We just finished up 4.
Okay, so National Safety Council, that goes together with lift truck driving, because you need to know the safety of the machine before you get on it, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So and once you get that certification, it's a nationally recognized certification that says that you know how to safely operate lift trucks.
Correct.
So that's like the base where then you build on it. Stand up, narrow aisle, order picker, sit down, propane, so on and so forth.
Yes.
But we start off with this training because I think it's a good base to then build upon. How's that class been?
It's been very exciting.
Yeah.
Very exciting. I mean, it's hands-on training. So, like I say, if you focus and do your best, put forth your best effort, you're going to get what you're looking for out of the program. Yeah.
We have if you want to be somewhere, the time's gonna fly by.
Mm-hmm.
Like it is a 7-hour day, but if you really want to be there, it's gonna feel like you just woke up, showed up, and now it's time to go home, and you want to do it again the next day. All right, so back to the employment and placement. So we work in a manner that is to serve individuals in finding employment. The training is to set them up for success while they're at the job. So when we're looking for careers in shipping and receiving, we're looking for all careers and anything that the participant or the trainee has in their background to assist them in finding employment. But we're looking at shipping and receiving clerks, forklift drivers, warehouse associates, material handlers, traffic agents, stockers, order pickers, dock workers, so on and so forth. The job placement and wages is from our last year report. So we have increased a bit on the wages and slightly on the job placement. Currently, as of reported last year, we're at 88% job placement rate from graduation. So that's roughly 9 out of every 10 people are placed in employment within 2 weeks of graduation. And as of last year, our average wage was $19.75 as an average. So this doesn't take into account that this is a new year, and employers are raising wages. So I could definitely see this year's average wage to be up to $20 to $21, close to 21, like $20.67 or something like that. And our job placement rate should also be increasing for industry-specific employment. And that's due, I think, a lot to our job developers, our connections with communities and employers, and then also letting them know that our candidates or our trainees are going to be the best employees that they have. As long as we have those individuals out in the workforce, we're able to definitely provide, like someone's opening the door for you, then it's time for you to open the door for someone behind you.
Correct.
And continue to move up in employment and placement.
Yes.
Okay, some of the services that we do provide in-house is the first one and the second to last one and the last one. So we do provide transportation assistance once you're in the program, whether it's a bus card or a gas card. In-house, we do have a full-time licensed social worker. Since COVID and the need for support with individuals, we know that there's a need for us to be able to talk to someone. So we do have a mental health specialist in the building. And then we also partner with a great organization, Build, from the Austin community that provides us with monthly visits to talk to not only they're youth focused, but they talk to our adult candidates, and then they can also provide assistance to other individuals that may need to be at our building to talk to the Build program. And then there may be opportunities for transitional jobs. And but this is on a one-on-one basis, and you would have to speak with our director of client services to see if this is something that can be done, if it's an opportunity that's available. Now, although we don't in-house provide support with child care assistance, rental, expungement, uniform, and utilities, we do contract with other individuals or other agencies to be able to provide this to our trainees if they need it. If there's child care that needs assistance, we'll connect you with the right place, with the right agency, rental assistance, any need for expungement, uniform assistance, utility assistance. If the opportunity or if it is possibility for us to assist, we can, but we usually connect individuals with outside resource for that. The benefits of our program: no student debt. Mr. Logan, have you had to pay anything so far to us directly?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
No, I haven't.
Just a question.
Just my time.
Yeah, just your time. Job placement assistance, definitely number one on our list. Background-friendly transportation assistance and connection with employer partners. So we're not at that point yet. Week 4 going on to 5. I'd say about week 8 through 12 is where we really start hitting the ground, talking to employers. We visit employers come to visit us. And, that's only four more weeks between now and then. So I know you're going to be ready.
Yeah.
As soon as those employers start knocking at the door saying, I want to talk to someone, and you're going to be hands up, I'll be the first one, to enter. So with that opportunity, I know you're going to be ready, but do you feel that the training can prepare you for that?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yes, I do, because you're giving me all the necessary tools and skills other than what I have on my own to connect with the correct employers and different opportunities.
Yeah. So, and we're looking for those employers that are going to offer you an opportunity to grow.
Yes.
Not just picking a box for the next 10 years, right? Like, what's the next step? So, our employer partners are one of the ones that we reach out to. And like I said, we have 8 short weeks to try to mold a trainee into the Greater Westtown way. Some people like you already come in ready to go. Don't need much coaching. Don't need much mentoring. But it is something that we focus on, and we strive to make sure that when you graduate, when you walk that stage and say you're a Greater Westtown graduate, that you have all the values that Greater Westtown hopes to present to the world. All right, only a few more minutes. Let's see here. In order to apply, our training program starts in September. We are going to start opening shipping and receiving applications. You can come in now, but we're really going to start on July 21st, where we'll start doing tours of the warehouse. You'll get to meet Mr. Logan if you show up and be like, hey, I saw you on TV. Thank you for convincing me to show up. Yes. All you need to do is be 18 years or older for the shipping and receiving or vocational training programs. An Illinois resident. You must have a barrier to employment. That means unemployed, underemployed, homeless, returning citizen, so on and so forth, the categories I mentioned earlier. You'll attend an information session. That's step 1 of 3. You'll complete an application there. You'll also receive a tour. We need to know as much work history about what you have done in employment. You'll complete an industry assessment. That's a shipping and receiving 1-page questionnaire. And then we asked for you to sit for a math and reading locator. And now that's a 30-minute math and 30-minute reading assessment. This should be between 9 to 11:30. We'll be hosting them on Wednesdays starting the week of July 21st. If you come in now, we're doing the tours for woodworking, but we wouldn't mind also showing you the shipping and receiving. But we're really going to focus on shipping and receiving starting week in July 21st, that week, that Wednesday. Now, this is step 1 of 3. The other 2 steps. You'll need to come back to complete a full math and reading assessment, which is a little bit longer, about 2 to 3 hours, depending on your skills. And then that is when we ask you to provide documentations, birth certificate, driver's license, so on and so forth, to see if you're income eligible or a resident of Illinois, so on and so forth. Then you will have to take a drug screening. And then finally, the selection stage is an in-person event. You'll come in, you'll interview with two instructors, and then there'll be a complete file review. So before I go away with this, I want to thank Mr. Logan. Thank you for being here and for sharing some information. I know we only have a minute left,
yes.
But you went through all 3 steps.
Yes.
It was a lengthy process.
Not too much, but yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
but
It was worth it.
But thank you for saying
It was
that. That was,
worth
that was going to be my next question. Was it worth it?
Yes.
3 steps may seem like a lot, and you'll be coming back to Greater Westtown, but I really hope we'll be able to provide that support that you need to move forward. For the last 30 seconds, I'll just leave our information on the screen. Please take a picture of it, write it down, give us a call. We are Greater Westtown. It's been a great few minutes talking to you, and again, thank you, Mr. Logan.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you for having me.